Hi there, welcome back to Logic Behind Math. I'm Eileen. Today I'm gonna introduce what a fraction is because I know many students are afraid of fractions. If we really understand the logic behind a fraction, fractions topic can be easy. It's not hard at all. What is a fraction? The definition about a fraction, I think we use a simple way to understand it. You just think a fraction can be like a part of something. Here, something can be a whole cake, or a bottle of water, or a whole chocolate bar, and so on. Let me explain it more so you can understand what a fraction is. For example, there is a cake. There is a big cake, okay? And I just could eat half of it. I just could eat half of it. So we know half of it, just like we cut the cake into two pieces and I take one out of it. So I will say I eat because I just eat one out of two. I will say I eat 1/2 of the cake. So if there is another friends, maybe another two friends also want to share this cake, I may just cut this cake into 4 pieces. Now again, I just have 1/4 pieces, right? I will say I have 1/4 of the cake. Originally, it's really hard to describe, just this part, this amount, how to say this. We may just say, if we don't know the fraction, we will just say, I just eat a part of a cake. But if you say, I eat 1/4 of the cake, then it's better to understand. This cake, I cut it into 4 pieces. And then I had 3/4. Now I will say I have 3/4 of the cake. Very simple, right? We use the same idea, then we can continue. I cut the chocolate bar into 5 pieces. And each part are equal. I eat 2/5. I will say 2/5 of the chocolate bar. This is how we use a fraction to describe how much we ate. So now we have to learn what the elements in a fraction. So the elements in the fraction, you can think like 1/4, 2/5, 3/4, 1/2. I use the 1 whole and I cut into the number of pieces. It will be the denominator, right? Like 1/2, I cut the cake into 2 equal parts. For the denominator is 4, I cut the cake into 4 equal parts. For the denominator is 5, I cut the cake into 5 equal parts. Okay, it's not equal, but it's actually equal, okay? Yeah, it should be equal parts, 5. And then if the 4, again, we cut into 4 pieces, 4 equal parts. This one we call it the denominator. How about this number? This number we call it numerator. Numerator. Numerators represents how much you really eat, right? I eat 1 out of 2 equal parts. So I put 1. Again, I eat 1 out of 4 equal parts. I eat 2 out of 5 equal parts. And this one, I eat 3 out of 4 equal parts. These are called numerator. Once in another day, you won't say, oh, I just eat a part of a cake. You can say, I eat 2 out of 5 of the cake. It's easy, right? Next, we're going to discuss common mistake. Common mistake, okay? Common mistake. We know the build up the fraction, we need a numerator over the denominator, right? I have the question about how to make a comparison between fractions. They usually will think, oh, bigger denominator means a higher value. Is that true? Okay, there's an example. 1 over 2 versus 1 over 4. So now if we draw the cake, they are two same cake, okay? They are same cake. And I cut this cake into 2 equal parts. Another cake, I cut it into 4 equal parts. I eat one of them, right? I eat one of them. So you will see, oh, actually, I eat this one more than 1 over 4. So you can see, it doesn't mean higher denominator will generate higher value. No. If they have the same numerator, the denominator is smaller, the value actually is greater. Let's do one more example. 3 over 4 versus 3 over 8. They have the same numerator, but the denominator, this one is bigger, right? This denominator is bigger. Okay, now again, we put a circle. Same size of circle. Okay. Remember what we mentioned today? You see, the denominator is 4, so we have to cut this circle into 4 equal parts. For another side, the denominator is 8, so we have to cut it into 8 equal parts. How much we have to eat, or we have to take? 3, right? So 3 over 4, it will be, we have to take 3 out of 4. For 3 over 8, we also take 3 out of 8. You compare the region, the area, actually the left side is greater than right side. Let me repeat the key point. Two fractions have the same numerator. The value will be smaller if the denominator is bigger. So that's why 3 over 8 is smaller than 3 over 4 because the denominator of 3 over 8 is greater than the denominator of 3 over 4. That's all for today. And if you have any question, you can email me or you can leave the comment. I will reply to you as soon as possible. If you think my video helps your math, please don't forget subscribe my channel and I will keep updating more videos to teach you about fraction and other math topics. Bye.